by all of this and all the people who are involved, and the people that I met this morning at 6 a.m. when it was hitting rain out here. It was ugly outside, and yet these beautiful people had seen the Facebook feed, jumped on a bus, and just come out here just to see if there's some way that they could help and support it. And the tens of thousands of people who were on the Facebook feed, who commented, who supported what we're doing, even the people who were opposed but were engaged. That kind of thing has not happened here in I don't know how long. And so that's kind of my dream of how Congress is going to be. In 3.5 years in, it's finally coming true.
Do you think you'll see a legislative impact or political impact in November, or neither?
Well, I certainly hope both. I think this proves something that we've been seeing develop over the last year, which is that the hierarchy of the parties, of our government, of the status quo matters less and less when people are able to connect directly with each other, like they did in a kind of an ad hoc sit-in that didn't have a defined plan, that organically, through the leadership of some amazing people like John Lewis and the connection to tens of thousands of Americans, became something much bigger than anyone expected. And it has created a momentum and a force that now has to go somewhere. And so I think that has to go somewhere legislatively, and I think that will express itself politically. Exactly how, I don't know, but I think that's a very positive thing.
How'd you keep your phone charged? That's the biggest question on Twitter.
So John Meza right here had tons of spare batteries and was constantly coming and changing out batteries. We were on Facebook live stream, and it only allows for a 90-minute window, and I've got to reset the stream. So the 90-minute window would pop up, he'd give me a fresh battery, plug it in, and then I would assume this position for another 90 minutes. My hand, I was telling somebody earlier, my hand wants to do this now, so I've got to force it to go back.
You're on a sugar high carpal tunnel.
Totally, yeah. No, I'm really happy about our country and the people I work with, the people who turned out physically and then on the internet, which is really a beautiful moment. And so you don't take my word for it. I've only been here for 3.5 years, but somebody like John Conyers, who's been here a really long time, I think longer than any other member of Congress, he called this the most profound moment in his congressional career, which is really saying something. Jim Clyburn, who's been here for a really long time, highly respected person, he said this was his proudest moment. That really means something. And for someone like John Lewis to give this his all, to stay up all night with all of us, words can't describe how significant a change this represents. And that makes me really happy that we're capable of doing this.
Are you worried about any kind of legislative retribution from the Republicans being cut out further from amendments or anything like that?
No, I'm not. And I may be overly optimistic or too positive about all of this, but I think Democrats and Republicans and independents, all of us, I think, heard the American people really loud and really clear. I mean, what happened last night and yesterday and this morning and even right now was not a bunch of Democratic members of Congress, it was the country. I mean, there's no way we would have stayed that long and had this kind of impact if people were not urging us to do it or demanding us to do it. It's saying, you better stay on that floor. I want you to be there. Fight this thing. Do something for us. And so, yeah, this is something that I think is going to be, we're going to look back and remember this as a really big moment. Yeah.
As the congressman from Texas, speaking about what really happened.